Partner channels, search engine optimization. I can talk about that for hours. Really, it's one of my pet subjects. I love it. Search engine optimization. But the only thing I'll say on it is that the wonderful thing about search engine optimization is if you do everything that I've been talking about and do it right, search engine optimization will happen. Because really what search engine optimization hinges on is content. Content. And it's what Steve from Gray said this morning, that this idea of the content bank, that when you put content into the bank, it appreciates in value. Absolutely. Could not have said a truer word. Okay, if you create good, interesting, compelling content, that will have a return. Okay, now will it have a return tomorrow, or will it be next week or next year? It will have a return. And particularly have a return for search engine optimization. Okay, search engine optimization is not about, if you're from the Malthouse Theatre, it's not about when I type in Malthouse Theatre, does it come up #1 in Google? Well, of course it fucking should, right? It should be #1. That's your name, all right? If you type in, the question is, if I type in what's on in Melbourne, going out on Saturday, stuff to see, the arts, theatre, interesting things, where's Malthouse in that list? Okay, that's what search engine optimization is about. People finding you as a result of looking for things other than your name. Okay? So don't think about, hey, we're #1 in Google for our name. That should be taken as read. It should be about what sort of things are people searching for that are relative to what we're doing. Okay? So if you've got a festival in Queensland, what are the search things that you might consider about, March in Queensland? That's when my festival's on. A March in Brisbane, events, music, contemporary music, Brisbane, all these sort of things. Those are the things you've got to highlight. And those words that you think are important, they have to be everywhere in your website. So if contemporary music Brisbane is your thing, the words contemporary music in Brisbane must be everywhere on your website. There must be lots of content to do with that subject. And the more you push it in there, the more people will link to it, and the higher up the rankings you'll go. Okay, so it's all about content, volume. Okay, it's all about the relevance of that content. You don't just write stuff and then the rest of the website has no relation to it. And about getting people to link. If you create good content, people will link. Okay, that's SEO in 3 minutes. Advertising, I'm not a big fan of spending money on social media in advertising, but it has worked. That's all I'm going to say in the matter. And offline integration. How does this tie in with your offline marketing, but also how does it tie in with the real world? Okay, I visited quite a few regional theatres who have wonderful signage all over the place. I don't see them in a lot of urban theatres. Okay, join us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook. Are you going to chat about this? Here's my hashtag on the wall as I'm walking out. Simple, basic stuff. I realize I'm running over time, okay, so I'm taking you away from your coffee break, but we do have 4 to go, I'm sorry to say. So steel yourself, I'm going to run through this really quickly. Okay, so what content do you need? What content assets do you already have?